Kabuki brush, and I absolutely love it. And I have two just right here. There's another Sigma Flat Kabuki. I thought it says Flathead Kabuki, but it just says Flat Kabuki by Sigma Beauty. And it's the F80. This is in the black copper. And then I also got it later in the gold. There was a special edition one. And then I also have it in the black silver when I first bought my first one ever. Okay, so then after I've done that, we did the powder on this first. But their powder brush would be, I don't really set with powder that much. At my age, setting with powder can really make you look, your skin dried out worse. So I don't always do that. But I do always use blush and bronzer. This is my favorite, and I use this. This is the large angled contour brush. I need a new one. And this again is Sigma Beauty. All these are going to be Sigma Beauty brushes, I believe. They are. I should be an affiliate. Anyway, I use the short end. You see it's angled, so I call it the butt end, the short end for bronzer and this end for blush. Now some people like to have both. So I'm putting this in the butter bronzer. You know what? I should just go ahead. Let's use Sigma products because I will tell you they're my favorite. I do like butter bronzer for actual bronzing, meaning going under the face here. That's what I really love using the butter bronzer for. It smells like coconut. I love it. But my favorite palette, and I use this for my full face palette, is the Sigma Sculpt Highlight and Contour Palette. And y'all, you could do your whole face in this. So let me just show you. This is another brand new one because I got one in case they are to decide they're not doing this anymore. You technically, for bronzer, could use this darker color under here as well. So again, I'm going to use that under color. And kind of what I do here is just kind of get that little fatty drop. And make me kind of a blended line here. You got to blend it out really good. Right there on the jowl. And all the way to the back of the neck and down. And what that does is it creates a shadow. That's why I like to use this throw shade. Okay. Now I'm going to focus on faking it. This is my favorite color in the palette. And the second favorite is Shine On. These two together are great eyeshadow. And then you have this hollow. If you really want to hollow something out, which I never do. But if you did, you could use that. But you can also use this for a liner using a smudge brush or using a crease brush. You could use this for your crease. And that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start with faking it. Again, mostly on the butt end. And I am going to stay above my natural cut in, right there, above it, right there. And I go at a diagonal, almost up and down. And see how that just kind of, it's already there, but it just kind of makes it more, and then I bring it in. The reason I do that is I have little chipmunk cheeks right here and right here. So it just kind of gives me a little bit of a hollow effect. I don't have a hollow in my cheeks. All right, so again, don't go down here, go above it, right there. And then go more of a diagonal, almost straighten up and down line. If you've got the shape face I do. And then bring it in a little. And then I go ahead and use what's left and kind of roll it out at the hairline. And what this does is kind of darken the edges of your face, which brings the light forward here, the T-cross. And blend that out good so you don't just have like a strip of brown around your face. And then one more I do right under the chin, right there. Both sides, from this jowl to that jowl, and then the fatty. All the way down to that first wrinkle that will stay white if you don't. And that just, again, it creates a shadow. And then sometimes I come up just a little bit on the end because I have a very pronounced chin. But blend it out good, and that just creates a shadow. So now I'm done with that if I want to. But I can also use that same color with my famous F50, my favorite brush, really. It's a nice wide brush, and it's a great transition color. By the way, I love this palette also because it has this huge mirror, and I love that. So I'm going to use that same bronzer color as my transition color, and look how perfect it transitions right under the brow, all the way out, and bring it in, go out, in, like that, and up, down, like that, and bring it down. And just look how that gives you, really, that's eyeshadow for the day, for most people. I will put a little bit in the crease of this darker hollow color, but you don't have to. This is just a great everyday eyeshadow color. And it's bronzer. And I love it. I feel like this is a full facial palette. You really don't need another palette. I mean, how often do you find that? I'm always looking for them, and I still enjoy other makeup, but this is like my favorite all-time product.